Real quick unscripted, I decided to remove the music section because I only want to focus on the two other ones, the story and highlights. So from now on, it's just going to be story and highlights for the rest of the series. If you're wondering what I think of the music in the Incredible Hulk film though, it's good. I actually like the soundtrack to it. The Incredible Hulk is about a guy who has a hard time controlling his anger, and for the right reasons. The story follows Bruce Banner, a mild-mannered smart guy who escapes the US government after an experiment goes horribly wrong, and he can now transform into a giant green monster whenever his anger goes out of control. He hides in a third world country.
He went to Brazil.
Working at a bottle factory until his blood gets into one of the bottles and kills an old man. In probably the meanest Stan Lee cameo ever. General Ross, a man injured during the experiment, sends troops after Banner on the orders to kill him. He transforms after a long chase sequence and escapes to various parts of the world, hiding out at a pizza place at one point, until meeting with Elizabeth Ross and staying with her. Bruce tells her that her father, General Ross, wants to take Bruce's gamma-infused blood in order to create superpowered soldiers. After defeating multiple of Ross's military vehicles and his best soldier, Emil, the Hulk saves Betty and continues to hide. Emil, despite his injuries, now has a massive grudge against the Hulk, and later he has gained some of Bruce's blood and becomes the Abomination, and begins destroying New York City. Bruce turns into the Hulk again and battles Abomination. After a long fight, the Hulk beats Abomination but doesn't kill him because of Betty. Also, Tony Stark appears at the ending to prove that this film is part of the MCU. The story itself, I don't really find to be all that interesting. It's got some good things in it, such as showing how the Hulk and Bruce are very different in terms of personality, but other than that, I don't think the film shows its story in that great of a way. I think it does it in a very... how do I put this? Michael Bay Transformers way. Also, Emil kills two dogs near the beginning of the film, so I'm going to remove points for that. The best parts of the film are whenever we get to see the Hulk. Particularly, the second fight scene where he destroys most of Ross's vehicles, and the final fight against Abomination. The opening credits are also really good at showing what happened beforehand, and is a great tone setter. Lou Ferrigno's cameo was cute, and the moment they used the sad song from the 70s TV show is also cute. I also liked Edward Norton as Bruce Banner, surprisingly. I'm more used to Mark Ruffalo and thus prefer him, but I do think Edward did a very good job, and I wouldn't mind seeing him play Bruce Banner again. Yeah, that's about it. I wasn't really the biggest fan of this film. Not that I hate it, I just don't really love it that much. Overall, I'd give this movie a 5 out of 10. It gives me some serious 2007 Transformers vibes, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Okay, hold up, wait a minute, all good just a week ago. Crew at my house, and we party every weekend. So, on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around like I don't know, like I won't be here long.